Oh my god. Um, public has to be public. Save. Is it working? Public has to be public. They sound good. Okay, I'm I'm committed to this live stream, everyone, until like 10, because again, I'm all about connecting with my um viewers or whatever. But I don't know what to do. um, we were what are we gonna? I said we were gonna play Among Us. That didn't work out because I don't think I can play games when I live stream because it's either too laggy. Yeah, it's just too laggy. There you go. That's the only reason. So now we're doing a random live stream because I don't know what to do because I wanted to live stream today because I said I would, but we're not doing the thing I planned. And now it's under the entertainment category, so now I gotta do something entertaining. So, hello, if you, okay, we have three, I have three viewers. What do you, hi, what do you want to see me do? If you're a subscriber, you should kind of know what I do on here, but right now I gotta do something. Okay, I gotta look at my maps or whatever, then we could, be there. Okay, I'll show this. And I also have to add something to it now, don't I? Hold on, switching to something else. My hair is all bad. Not really. I get a haircut to my subscribers or viewers who viewed my previous streams, and you can't even see my face. There it is. Going up. Okay, kind of. Uh, paint.net. It's a blank screen. There you go. There. Map. That's a map. You guys love maps, I'm sure. Um, washing. Now I gotta Google something else. Why is it blank? Just do a political compass test. Sap I did one of those, honestly. Hold on. Before we go there, that's what you're seeing is something am working on, but haven't worked on recently. And speaking on working on things, I don't know what else to one of my future videos should be. I know I have to do I don't have to, but I know I'm gonna do a video on the Japanese election because that's important because I've been doing elections lately. And then I did the Pacific Northwest video, which was fun. Besides that, I don't know what else. I've been thinking um about EVW related videos because I haven't done that in a while. So I've been thinking about the South African War, because I haven't done stuff on that lately. Oh, sorry, I'm tired. I don't know why I keep yawning. Whenever, whenever I do live streams, I'm sorry. But, John, I believe that's how you wanted to be pronounced it a while ago. I'll do a political compass test. I've only taken one of those before. But we'll see how it goes. Having Cisco again. Now the live stream is perfectly working. Are you now working on a map? Mapping? Oh yeah, the history of New England. That was forgot about that. Hi Matt. Sorry. How are you? I don't think I'll work on out. That's like a Pacific Northwest length project that I'll have to make an entire document for. But and I gotta figure out the format of it, kind of. But I don't know. That'll be one that's a while from now, I would assume. I don't really have a specific end date for that one. but I do hope that it does, that I will upload it or make it at some point. I'll be be sure of that. I can't. When did it? Foundation War of Retrocession. There you go. I'm trying to find a DC map. City of Alexander, Georgetown, Retrocession. Map of the district prior to the retrocession of Alexandria County. Washington County? Washington City. There you go. That's what I gotta put down. Washington DC retrocession map. Washington DC. Because I need to get a map for DC map. For this map you see on the screen at this moment. What is the new project called? This one? It's the I don't it's has to do with the political affiliation of each congressional district since 1789. I don't know how to word it, but it's gonna show like the change of of the the borders, not the borders? That doesn't sound right. Change the changing shapes of the congressional districts. So that should be an interesting thing. I need the retrocession. That's good enough. I'll use that, honestly. New state of Columbia. Great. Because I needed to put a DC map because it's gonna both show territories and like you'll all figure that out later at some point in time. Because I feel like this is interesting. And I got a big book from my university library to help me. Because that would be helpful. But it was a pain getting it from there. Oh yeah, because I'm the reason I changed the live streaming date was because I'm in college now. Yay! So I feel like an older. I'm moving up in the world. Where's it? There it is. Yeah, okay. Is this one a square? I don't think it is. Exactly. It's not. Lies. Okay, go over there. You go over there. You go next to Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands. There you go. Then empty. So yeah, if you have any questions or comments, just put them in the chat, and I'll hopefully get to them at some point. I will get to them at some point. Not hopefully. Or will I? I can't promise. I didn't promise that, so don't blame me if I don't. And I feel, I can't, I don't think, okay. So I don't think I can play games when I live stream because every time I do, it gets all laggy and I don't like that. Oh, it's not too big. And it's not, it's perfect. Get in there, thank you. Aside from that, what can I talk about? Hold on, before I talk about it, let me see the comments. If you guys have any. Francisco, yes, that's my name. Okay, phew, you can see me. Oh, I'm good. Now I'm playing Red World mod. Yeah, I'm in Red World mod. But yesterday on Thursday I was playing Southern Drifting mod 4.4. This mod is but yeah, I've seen that before. It's quite interesting. Francisco, would you ever consider doing an alternate World War II? That thank you, Samuel. Technically, I've done an alternate World War II based on my alternate World War One. So, I can hold on because that alternate World War One is for my own alternate history, but I don't have. Well, technically, I do have an alternate World War Two, but it's really old and not good. But you can. It's very. It's not very old. I would. It's just. It's one of my older videos. And speaking of older videos, I hope you guys enjoyed my revamp. I have 2 lives right now. I hope you enjoyed my updated Pacific Northwest video because that was a bit fun to make, I'll say. Um, took a while though, but as long as you have passion for something, then you'll enjoy making it. Copy link, not even- copy link edge. So Samuel, here's my alternate. I just put it in the chat. The link to my alternate World War II that came after my alternate World War One because it's part of my alternate um history timeline thingy that I made. So hopefully you enjoy that. Once I get finished with that, I think, as John suggested, I don't know if he's here now anymore. I think I'll, I think I'll take a political compass test so you guys can see my amazing political standings or whatever. But I'm pretty sure if you guys don't know already, but I think you guys. I don't know. I don't know if I've expressed my political opinions a lot, and it just hasn't been created yet. So there you go. And then save. And then now what we're gonna work on is a political compass test. Political compass test. No, don't do that. Actually, yeah, hold on, do that. Political. Oh, that one. 'Cause I've used this before. Oh, I already figured it out. I'll do that again. Politicalcompass.org. It's an organization? I know I should just wait. What's compass test? There you go. What did what did John recommend? Why, Maxie, why are you putting a bunch of N's with El Niñes, I believe what's called. Thank you. See, you too. Thank you for supporting, saying stop spamming. Are you making a map of the history of the United States? Making a map for. I already did a video about that, Matt. Like 2 years ago. Yeah, so I already have a U.S. history video, but the one that you see on right now isn't really sappy values. Eh, okay, da da da. Okay, I'll take this one from Pew Research Center, I guess. Oh, you guys need to see it. Next, I don't know how in depth this is, but we'll find out together. Google. Wait, no, don't show that. Show that one. There you go. Okay, da da da. Are you a core conservative, a solid liberal, or someone in between? Take your quiz and find out which of our political topology groups is best matched? Yeah, yeah, yeah. There are 17 questions. Okay, which of the following statements comes closest to your view? The government should do more to help needy Americans, even if it means going deeper into debt. The government today can't afford to do too much to sometimes that's necessary, I think. In which following stated, government is almost always wasteful and inefficient. Government often is better job than people give it credit for. I do believe that. Which of the following statements comes closest to your view? The best way to ensure peace is through military strength, but diplomacy is the best way to ensure peace. I believe that. Which of the following statements comes closest to your view? Racial discrimination is a main reason why many black people can't get ahead these days. Black people can't get ahead in this country are most responsible for their own condition. I think there's still a racial discrimination because many of the poor are still mostly non-white people, so there definitely is a racial thing there. But I do think we've improved over the years. Which of the following statements comes closest to your view? Government regulation of business is necessary to protect public interest. Government regulation of business usually does more harm than good. I do believe in government regulation. Which of the following statements comes closest to your view? Homosexuality should be accepted by society. Homosexuality should be discouraged by society. Society, given that I am a homosexual, I believe in the first one. Which of the following statements comes closest to your view? Business corporations making too much profit. Most corporations make a fair and reasonable amount of profit. I do believe in the first one. I do believe in capitalism. I just think that sometimes companies need to make their fair share, and I do think over time they will do that. Most not just because they think it's good for society, but it just makes them seem like they have a good image and like make people want to buy stuff from them more. So, which of the following state? I keep reading. Stricter environmental laws or regulations cost too much jobs and hurt the economy. Stricter environmental laws and regulations are worth the cost. I do believe that. They do hurt. Even, like it's okay. I live in a state where you have to like pay 8 cents per like plastic bag you use when you go grocery shopping. Like yeah, that just incentivizes you to get like a tote bag, like a reusable bag. Tote bag, is that a word? Yeah, just bring your own reusable bags when you go shopping, and so that's an incentive. Immigrants today strengthen our country because of their hard work and talents. Immigrants today are a burden on our country because they take our jobs, housing, and healthcare. I do believe in the first one. Which of the following did feel closest to you? Poor people today have it easy because they can get government benefits without doing anything in return. Poor people have hard lives because government benefits don't go far enough to help them live decently. Da, 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 da. Mom? Yes, come in. What is it? Yes? Yes, Mom? With what? Mom? Yes? What? Oh, hold. Oh, Who's still here? Oh my god, I'm sorry. It's something occurred and I was taken away. Political test. Ooh, hi. Sorry, I left and now I'm back. Sorry. Ugh. Okay. Back on track. Let's go. Can you even? You should hear me. And you do. Okay. What do the following statements come closest to your view? Poor people today have it easy because don't go far enough to help them live decently. I think it's. I don't think they have it. They're still poor, but do believe it's a mix between. They have. There's already so many areas in which the government does help with, like EBTs, like social services, and a bunch of other stuff, and even volunteer work through like soup kitchens and all that, and homeless shelters that aren't even really government funded or whatever. But it's also there. It's just that they just got the wrong straw of luck or whatever, wrong luck in life, and so I think they don't have it easy, but because the government does so much for them, I think the government does a lot for them already, but it's also a mix between them not being able to get a job and other things. Okay, I can't explain. The economic system in this country is unfairly favors powerful interests. The government system in this country generally favors. Okay, nope. The first one. Our country is made. It has made the changes needed people to give black people equal rights with white people. Our country needs to continue making changes to give black people equal rights. They're only talking about black people. Which are the following? Yeah, it's best for the future of our country to be active in world affairs. We should pay less attention to problems overseas and concentrate on our problems here at home. I do believe in a mature and in-depth foreign policy. Most people who want to go get ahead in it can make it if they are willing to work hard. Hard working independence is no guarantee of success for most people. I do agree with that. The obstacles that once made it harder for women than men to get ahead are now largely gone. There are still significant obstacles that make it harder for women to. And okay. Are there still significant obstacles? There's abortion still going on and like all that. So no, we haven't done. In foreign policy, the U.S. should take into account the interests of its allies, even makes compromises. The U.S. shouldn't follow its own national interests, even when it's not. No, we should always listen to our allies. What are we gonna? Just means it's rude. Do you consider yourself a Republican, a Democrat, or an independent? I, for a while, I've considered myself a Democrat, but I don't like partisan politics. But I haven't really aligned myself with independents a lot. And poor libertarian and green voters. Um, I'm most likely gonna run as a Democrat in the future, so I'm a Democrat. Sub submit? Submit? I'm a solid liberal, along with 16% of the public. A new era enterprise? This relatively young economic conservative. Oh. Wait, I'm in the middle? Wait. Solid solid liberals, there you go. Solid liberals, highly educated and politically engaged. Solid liberals hold consistently liberal values. They back a robust role for government and are strong advocates of the social safety net. Large majorities view the current economic system as unfair and see economic inequality as a major problem. They take broadly positive views of immigrants and fully 99% think being open to people from around the world is an essential part of the nation's identity. Most say more needs to be done to address both racial discrimination and obstacles to women's achievement. They support same-sex marriage and believe homosexuality should be accepted in life, which is a good thing. Solid liberals are the most democratic of all topology groups. Nearly two-thirds, 64%, identify as Democrats, another 35% lean toward the Democratic Party. Compare your answers from our national survey. Economic. Hello. 100%. Okay. Wow. As I knew it. I'm a liberal. Looks like QAnon is coming to haunt him now. Guys, I'm a liberal. You guys didn't. You guys know now. Even though I feel like that was. I wouldn't say it was quite obvious, but I feel like some of you might have gotten that feeling. Ella, my dog's going crazy for some reason. Take a test. Your personalized. I think I've taken this test before, but let's take it again. Hi, Ella. My dog's here. She's so cute. And now, close. How many questions are there? I hate long questions and long things. Before. Oh, propositions. Excuse me. Before taking the test, please note that this isn't a survey and these aren't questions, they're propositions to question the logic of individual ones that irritate you to miss the point. Some propositions are extreme and some are moderate. That's how we can show you whether you lean towards extremism, or moderation on the compass. Your responses should not be overthought. Some are intentionally vague. Their purpose is to trigger reactions in the mind, measuring feelings and prejudices rather than detailed opinions on policy. Just a few propositions to start with concerning no less how you see the country and the world. If economic globalization is inevitable, it should primarily serve humanity rather than the interests of transnational corporations. Strongly agree. I'd always support my country whether it's right or wrong. Agree. I don't have a strong. No one chooses their country of birth, so it's foolish to be proud of it. Disagree. Because some people might not like the country they're born in, so they may not be proud of it. But you should always be proud of the country you're born in, and if you're not, then that's okay. But you shouldn't be forced. You shouldn't believe you're forced to do so. Our race has many superior compared. Goodness, many. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. I agree. I don't strongly disagree, but it depends on who. There's always a caveat, but generally, I guess. Military action that defines international law is sometimes justified. Disagree. I don't strongly disagree, but I disagree. There are now a growing fusion of information and entertainment. I strongly agree. Test. Now the economy. We're taking attitudes here. Not the. I don't know what that is. People are ultimately divided more by class than nationality. I agree. Controlling inflation is more important than controlling unemployment. I We need employment. I strongly disagree. Because corporations cannot be trusted to voluntarily protect the environment, they require regulations. I strongly agree. From each according to his ability to each according to his need is a fundamentally good idea. Each according to his need. I don't. From according to his ability to each according to his need. Ella disagree. The freer the market, the freer the people. I disagree. It's a sad reflection on our society that something as basic as drinking water is now a bottle branded consumer product. I I disagree. That's capitalism. Land shouldn't be a commodity to be bought and sold. I disagree. It is regrettable that many personal fortunes are made by people who simply manipulate money and contribute nothing to their society. I agree. Protectionism is sometimes necessary in trade. I agree. The only social responsibility is an election. What? Uh, uh, the only social responsibility of a company should be to deliver a profit to its shareholders. I strongly disagree. The which are I, the which are too highly taxed. Not taxed enough. Which those Ella, stop barking. Listen. Those with the ability to pay should have access to higher standards of medical care. Disagree. No! No, stop barking. Listen, stop it. Stop being a fool. Government should penalize businesses that mislead the public. I agree, yeah. The genuine free market requires restrictions on the ability of predator multinationals to create what? A genuine free market requires restrictions on the ability of predator multinationals to create monopolies. I agree. I barely understand that, but I agree. Now look at some of your personal social values. Are there any? Hold on, let me before I continue. Are there any things in the chat? Da-da-da. Maxie, stop spamming, please. Hello, Palpatine. Looks like Francisco. I have a question about EVW. You said Adolf Hitler became leader of Germany government in exile in Africa. Why in Cold War he became a bad person? I know he didn't become leader of the government in exile. I don't believe he became leader of like a social justice frenzy. Oh, he became a leader of one of the Germany's when Germany was like divided during the Silent War. Abortion when the woman's life is not threatened should always be legal. I disagree. Okay, you guys, you guys get to hear my view on abortion. um, what is my view on abortion? I don't, I don't, I don't support it, but it should be. It's not my right to decide whether a woman or not should get an abortion. It's like I do believe life does begin, I guess, at conception, and fully begins once, of course, it's birth. But whether or not you think it's a life you're killing or it's a life that has yet to even begin is up to your own moral and scientific understanding. But for me, I just think that if if the woman decides that she's not up to it, then then at least with the birth process, then that's her place to understand. But for me, if she can't have the baby or like take care of it, then she could at least have the baby and like put it in some like not abortion, adoption thing, adoption center and some foster care system and all that because every person, every being deserves the chance at existence. But and I can say I don't have the right to judge, but I will judge. That's inevitable, but it's not my place to tell her that she can or cannot have a child and live with that for the rest of her life. That's something that she has to live with and question and figure out on her own in her own way. All authority should be questioned. I agree. Even if it's like someone you admire, then whose authority you respect, you should question it and not just full-heartedly follow it. You have to have your own ideals, your own perceptions of um um authority. In an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth, strongly disagree. Revenge should not always be a necessity. Taxpayers should be expected to prop up any threat. Hey, Ella! Ella! Stop it! What's wrong with you? Hey! Hey! Ella? Stop it. Hold on. Give me a moment. Mom? Yes! Hello, I'm back. Sorry. Uh, Almost done. I think this is the last one, and then we'll end it off, I think. Da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Hello, Joshua. Hello. I just found you on my recommended when I was watching one of my videos. Okay, hi. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully you enjoy the stream that's been going on. Yeah, sorry, I had to. I don't know who this Maxi person is. Palpatine. Sorry, I had to step away for a moment. Da 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 da. But we will continue. Taxpayers should not be expected to prop up any theaters or museums that cannot survive on commercial. None museums and theaters don't usually survive on commercial basis, anyways. But I disagree. Schools should not make classroom attendance compulsory. I strongly like that's is that forcing like they're forced to go to school. Hey Siri, compulsory. What does compulsory mean? Siri, what does compulsory mean? Okay, sure. It should mean required. Exactly. See, I just wanted to confirm. I strongly agree. Wait, I strongly agree with it not being that. All all people have their rights, but it is better for all of us that different sorts of people should keep their own kind. I strongly disagree with that. We should all have the same kind of rights. Some parents, well, or everyone's gonna keep asking for exceptions. Good parents sometimes have to spank their children. Not anymore. I strongly disagree. Not anymore. From experience. Not anymore. It's natural for children to keep some secrets. Yeah, I strongly agree. Possessing marijuana for personal use should not be a criminal offense. I strongly agree. Great, my headphones are all. The prime function of schooling should be to equip the future generations, future to find jobs. No, it's to educate them. I disagree, but that's not should be their prime function. People with serious inheritable disabilities should not be allowed to reput. Oh God, I strongly disagree. Some important thing for children to learn is to accept discipline. Agree. Strongly agree, actually. There is no savage and civilized peoples. There are only different cultures. I agree. Those who are able to work and refuse the opportunity should not accept society's support. I somewhat agree. When you are troubled, it's better to not think about it, but to keep busy with more cheerful things. Disagree. You should acknowledge them. First generation immigrants can never be fully integrated within their new country. I strongly disagree. What's good for most successful corporations is always ultimately good for all. No, strongly disagree. No broadcasting institution, however independent its content, should receive public funding. I like the PBS, so I disagree. German Wyke, oh god, the German Wyke's here. How many questions are here? Goodness sake. Four, there's three, I got three more pages. And how you see the what is our civil liberties are being excessively curbed in the name of counterterrorism. I agree. A significant advantage of a one-party state is that it avoids all the arguments. Disagree. Although the electronic age makes official surveillance easier, only wrongdoers need to be worried. I disagree. Death penalty should be an option for most. No, I strongly disagree. In a civilized society, one must always have people above to be obeyed and people below to be commanded. I don't think I disagree. I don't think we will always obey our elected officials in our perceived civilized society. I don't think we'll always obey them, and having it like that isn't really good. Abstract art that doesn't represent anything shouldn't be considered art at all. That's very controversial right there. It's abstract. I don't understand art, so I'll disagree. But abstract art just sounds like it's abstract, so it's art. In criminal justice, punishment should be more important than no. I disagree. What's the point of jail? It's to it's to punish. It's to rehabilitate. But why being someone putting in jail and taking away their freedoms ultimately demeans them and their character, which leads them to feel like they are always going to be demeaned and be seen as lower in life and in society. And so what we have to do is rehabilitate them. But that rehabilitation process and that jail time is always longer and more dependent on the severity of the crime. But the purpose of any rehabilitation or incarceration should be all about rehabilitation and putting them back into society. Sure, someone might get lifetime sentence, but we should work to improve their morality at the time of the death rather than take away what made them human in the first place. Now that's deep. Okay. It is a waste of time to try to rehabilitate some criminals. I disagree, but you can't if Hitler was in prison, then that's definitely I don't say waste of time, but people wouldn't go along with it. The business person and the manufacturer are more important than the writer and the artist. I disagree. I don't strongly disagree. Do I strongly disagree? I disagree. I strongly disagree. Artists, I don't really look at writing. I don't look at art, but they still have about our culture, and more so than any technological device. Honestly, mothers may have careers, but the first no, just strongly disagree. Multinational companies are unethically exploiting the plant genetic resources of developing countries. I've read something about this, and I disagree. Honestly, I don't strongly disagree, but I disagree. Making peace with the establishment is an important aspect of maturity. I agree, honestly. This page. Okay, they're getting shorter. As you go through, if you go through that, okay, you'll find these propositions on religion a breeze. Astrology accurately explains. I don't understand astrology. They're just making reasons to look at the stars and make reasons out of them. I don't. If you believe in astrology, that's up to you. But I don't know. You cannot be moral without. I strongly disagree. You can always have morality. It's based on civil understandings of the world, and charity is better than social security as a means of helping the. I no. Some people are naturally unlucky. I agree. Some people are unlucky, but I don't think they're naturally. I don't think people are born with unluckiness, but sometimes people just aren't at that time, that second, lucky. It is important that my child's school instills religious. No, strongly disagree. Okay, before we go on to this last page, are there any comments? H. Finally, what took you so long to create a new stream? Well, sorry, Shika. I just, I was busy. I was busy with it. I had a birthday, then I had to go to college. So, my apologies. Sex outside of marriage is usually immoral. Finally, take a look. I disagree. A same-sex couple is in a stable, loving relationship should not be excluded from the possibility of adoption. I strongly agree. Pornography depicting consenting adults should be illegal. should be legal for the adult population. I strongly agree. What goes on in a private bedroom between consenting adults is no business of the state. I strongly agree. No one can feel naturally homosexual. What? I feel homosexual and I'm in nature. These days openness about sex has gone too far. I strongly agree, honestly. Okay, is anyone watching? Is anyone ready to see? No one's watching. Oh, one person's watching. Okay. Whoever is watching right now, you get to see what where I stand politically on a political compass. And okay, yeah, I know that. China, oh goodness, North Korea, Saudi Arabia, Switzerland, Uruguay. Yeah, I was here like last time. Your political compass, economic left, negative 5.63, social libertarian, authoritarian. I am a China. I'm a I'm a left libertarian. It's good. It sounds good. Okay. Well, as you guys saw, I'm a solid liberal democratic um socialist libertarian. I hope you guys enjoyed that because that was fun, kind of. The stream kind of got all over the place with Among Us not working and all that. But I hope you all enjoyed the live stream. Hope I'll try to make it every Saturday. Saturday, yeah, it's Saturday, so hopefully that works out. But hope you guys had a nice time, and see you next time.